Live from the CCDC News Desk, this is your afternoon news break with David Valentine and Nicole Lamoureux.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm catching live that we're going to be joined by William Green, Crisis Management and Ransomware Negotiator shortly. We're connecting with William now. William, can you hear us?
I can. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us today at the CCDC newsroom. What can you tell us about what's happening?
Well, I would say our group from Interventus Global has been brought into this particular incident, and obviously it's not the norm that we often engage in these discussions publicly due to the sensitivity and the respect that we try to ensure we provide not only the clients that we're working for, as well as the stakeholders, including employees and others impacted by it, but also those that we may be in communication with relative to attempting to resolve this. But essentially at this particular time, it's probably best described as we're in the analytical phase of the situation, where we're attempting to identify ways forward for resolution and assess all the implications thus far of this particular incident. And my primary focus, I can say is primarily focusing on the people issues of this, ranging from the employees to the response team, to those that we may be communicating with that may be responsible for the incident.
Thank you so much for joining us today, William. Really, really appreciate it. We've gotten some reports in that this incident might potentially be a ransomware attack. Can you comment further on that?
Well, I can't really get into all the specifics of the incidents, but I think it's out there that it is likely a ransom-related incident. So I can say, like many of the other issues out there currently in our communities, this is just another one. And we're kind of at this particular time just focused, like I said, in terms of the analytical aspect of it. And like most ransom incidents, the commonalities of the humanistic elements in it, in terms of the crisis management of it, supporting those that are responding to it in terms of the pressures and stresses that they're under at this particular time, as well as assisting and supporting the IT teams as it relates to possibly communicating with the threat actors that are involved. And that's essentially what we're doing at this particular time. And I think, as you know, going back to your question, I think it's out there that it is a ransom-related attack.
You mentioned that you're in the analytical phase of things at this time. What other phases, or what should the Hermont Hotel expect in terms of their progression through this particular event?
Well, I won't speak on the IT issues because that's really not my area of expertise, and it's not my role and responsibility, although I'm working closely with the IT people. As it relates to what we do, specifically in the human element aspect of it, when we say the analytical aspect of it, we're looking at, is the team structures appropriate for a response? Are we providing enough support for those that are engaged in it? Do they have the skills, abilities, and experience to be responders in these particular situations? And in light of the work that we've done, where we've been involved in these type of critical incidents for the last several decades, we attempt to fill any gaps and assist and support the team that's responding.
Thank you for that, William. So another quick question for you here. Have you been involved in any other similar instances that you've dealt with hotels or something like that along those lines before?
Well, we have been involved, and that's the nature of our work, is in these type of critical incidents where the dynamics of extortion and threat actors are involved, and where humans are involved, not only in terms of the response, but also from the threat aspect of it, where possibly there needs to be communication, and we try to complement and support the IT teams that obviously have their high degree of specialty in terms of the technical capabilities that they have, by complementing it and supporting it through our skills in terms of dealing with the people issues related to it. And I think, as we've seen in the last probably several years through the evolution of cybersecurity, what we've really noticed is that the IT aspect of these events are obviously extremely critical in terms of prevention, mitigation, response, and resolution, that we have found ourselves being more and more engaged, involved with clients in terms of looking at that other aspect, because the other aspect, I would say, has equal contributions to facilitating a successful resolution to these incidents.
William, I'm gathering that certainly communications are happening, and the CCDC is hearing that redev security is involved. Can you tell us in what context they're involved?
Well, as you know, in most of these incidents, I'm sure, discretion is huge in terms of any type of communications we're having with external, internal stakeholders. And as it relates to that particular situation, I'm hesitant to comment, other than saying that we're all the communications that we're having with stakeholders and possibly threat actors in this particular case, we're trying to display as much respect and courtesy and discretion to ensure that we maintain the rapport with the parties that we're currently involved in.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today, William. We appreciate it. And when we come back, our reporter, Anthony Burgess, will have more information for us in regards to what is happening in the war room right now. We will be right back. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello everyone, this is Scott Robinson with Palo Alto Networks. I'd like to wish everyone competing in this year's Canadian Cyber Defense Challenge the best of luck. Palo Alto Networks is a proud gold sponsor, and we hope everyone has a great time at this year's event, especially the BC high schools that we are sponsoring. Good luck to all the participants.
Hi, I'm Derek Menke, Chief of Security and Insights on our Global Threat Alliances at FortiGuard Labs. Thanks for participating in the Canadian Cyber Defense Challenge for 2021. This is a really great opportunity for you to hone your skill sets, to follow cyber criminals and cybercrime. They're very innovative on their end. They're continually trying to evolve, to try to exploit us, the humans, to try to do a lot of things in unethical ways, and really to advance their skill set. So it's really important that we also keep our skill sets honed. This is a great opportunity for you to do that. I'm really pleased. Congratulations. It's a great step. I really do encourage you to keep this as part of your daily practice as well, right? Beyond the challenge, keep up to date on the latest aspects of cybercrime, what's happening. There's a lot of free tools out there. We have regularly published blogs, as an example, with FortiGuard Labs. We follow this on a daily basis. There's a big gap in cyber security professionals out in the industry. So I'm really happy to know that you're continuing to hone your skills.
Hi everyone, my name is Mike Legary. I'm the chairman of Cognitive Quanta Corporation, leaders in secure, cognitive, and artificial intelligence research. We're proud to be sponsoring this year's event, and as a security practitioner myself, I can assure you one thing has not changed in 25 years in cybersecurity, and that is the skills and community building that our participants are doing this week are critical, not just to growing their careers, but protecting our businesses and governments across the globe. So congratulations to everyone involved, and looking forward to seeing everyone next year.
Welcome back. We're going live to the war room where Anthony is standing by. Anthony, what have you got?
Hi, David. Hi, Nicole. As you can see, all the teams are hard at work to try and figure out what exactly has happened to the Hairmont Hotel. Right now, I am with the Killarney bot team, and as you can see, it may look like complete rubbish and spelling mistakes, but this is in fact a very focused and analytic way to deliver information between the teams and team members, that is. From what I can tell with this team, they are focusing on Redav. Clearly they have flagged this and are looking more into exactly what has been going on. Now, they are also joined with help and volunteer team leaders to sort of push and go through every information. I want to quickly draw your attention to this Redav note that was just given about a half an hour ago, roughly. And as you can see here, the research says Redema would be a good candidate, but there are others too. We'll look more into and decide. So it appears that the teams are breaking down the information that has been given, and they are making some headway and leadway as to what is happening. It appears that there is a suggested next step based on the files that have been used by Redav. So it appears that Redav is being the main focus, and they may very well be in the hot seat as a third party.
That's fantastic information. Have you been able to speak with anyone?
Hi, Dave and Nicole. I'm joined here with Kyle, who is a coach for a number of teams that is currently using the Discord server to sort of track down and find what has exactly happened at the Hairmont Hotel. So Kyle, can you fill us in as to how the teams are doing and what information have they discovered?
So far, the teams have mostly been just figuring out how to get into the targets they're looking for. As for what they've discovered, well, I'm not sure I can be much help here because my teams have not been terribly active on the Discord in terms of what they're doing. I believe they're mostly working in their own schools, so they're mostly talking in person.
Can you share with us just quick little bio of your personal background and how you became sort of a part of the team for the Canadian Cyber Defense Challenge?
Well, back in high school, grade 9, I competed in the Canadian Cyber Defense Challenge. That would be, a while back, like 7 years now or more. And competed in the CCDC for the 4 years that I was in high school, and then since then have just been volunteering, helping out with the challenge.
Have you found that over those years that there has been a variety of content and different challenges that sort of raise the stakes for someone who has taken the challenge multiple times?
I think that every year there's at least 1 or 2 new challenges that come in that are definitely interesting, and I don't think that I could even solve all of the ones that are in here. Certainly not without looking up a lot of stuff.
Thank you very much for your time. I will let you get back to helping out. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And in the current scores for the incident response teams, we have an early lead by Killarney Bot in first place, followed by P-Tech Sweats in second place. In third place, we have Wubba-Dubba-Doo, followed by La Comina in fourth place. In fifth place, we have the Falcon Tech Terabytes at 3.0. In sixth place, we have Inspect to the Element. And in seventh and eighth place, we have Jacillion 1 and Jacillion 2. In ninth place, we have the P-Tech Pen Testers. And in 10th place, currently, we have the ATC Cyber Saints. That said, it is still a very early game. And as you can see by commentary in regards to the Dubba-Dubba-Doo team that was jumping up and down in the scores, it is anyone's game at this point in time.
We'll be back at 2:45 p.m. Central Time. Thank you for joining us.